let's talk about Kakum National Park and why we have this place a tourist attraction place and why we have this forest in this part of the country. You see, when you come to Ghana, as I told you earlier on, the southwestern part of Ghana has a lot of rainforest. Why? Because this part of the country receives rainfall early within the year. Around April, May, June, they start getting rainfall, but the northern part of the country not be getting rainfall at that time, or they get less rainfall. So they get late rainfall in the northern Ghana, but dry season comes quickly in the northern part of the country. So they have a savanna, grassland in the northern part of the country. But the local people around this part of the country, most of them have low knowledge about trees. They want to cut down the trees we have in the forest for farming activities. Because when it comes to Africa, agriculture is the main thing that we all survive on. But before you're going to do that, you have to cut down the trees to get a plain land to do agriculture. And most of them want to hunt the animals we have in the forest here for bush meat. Our people like meat a lot. I also like meat. So the chiefs weren't happy with what was going on in the forest here. So they decided to take the park away from the local people, from their own people. But they were like, if they take away all this from them, how are they going to survive? Because they get their food from the forest here. We have rivers in the forest that they get fishes from the rivers. So the trees are used for carving tools and all that. And they were like, let's try and initiate something here. We can generate some funds and revenue and help give back to the local people. That's where they brought the idea about the tourism. And now Kakum National Park is one of the most eco-tourism sites visited in the whole of West Africa. In the whole world, people come here to see the nice forests and the animals we have in the park here. Are we good? And now that we're even entering into the main Kakum National Park, this is the boundary line.
Okay.
And where we just walk from right now used to be farmlands. So that's the regenerated forest. And the one we are entering in right now is the main primary forest, is where they're able to get the thick strong trees to build the canopy walk. But this place was named officially as Kakum National Park in 1992. I hope you understand. But this part of the forest, only some few mahogany trees have been cut down inside the primary forest. Are we good? What animal do you want to see? Lion. Anybody? What animal do you want to see?
What was the one? Pangolin?
Pangolin.
Daddy,
Pangolin. I want to see that one.
you want to see a pangolin?
Yeah.
Daddy, what animal do you want to see? Alright. So, we don't have lions here. And the reason is that lions cannot live in a thick, dense forest like this. They cannot survive. They're going to die. Lions like to live in the savanna areas where they can see far away to be able to prey on other animals. We don't even have tigers in Africa. Tigers are in Asia. I hope you understand. Yeah. In the whole of Africa, there are no tigers. And you're asking me about the elephants, right? When we're coming up. So we have elephants here, but when you come to Ghana, we have two types of elephants here in Ghana. We have the African forest elephants and we have the African bush elephants. And when you go to the northern part of the country, in the savanna areas, that's where you're able to get the African bush elephants. But in the forest here, we have the African forest elephants. And some even say the ones we have here, the forest elephants, are the subspecies of the ones in the northern part of the country. They realize that the ones we have here are different species altogether, very illusional, very shy elephants, and they move in groups. The bachelor males move separately from the females. And when they want to mate, they meet somewhere and they mate and they go back lonely again. But it's very difficult to see the African forest elephants. And the reason is that they are very, very sensitive. They can determine like 2 kilometers away before you even get to them. So it's very difficult to see the forest elephants. And to be very, very sincere with you, where we are right now is at the tip of the forest. The forest is 360 square kilometers. And where we are right now is just the tip of the forest. So most of the animals have moved deep, deep inside the forest. And you know that this is the home of the animals. We are the invaders. We are coming their territories. And when they also see humans, they're also trying to move deep, deep inside the forest. We've not caged any animal here. This is where they are living. If you are lucky, we come across some animal, then we are lucky. But most of the common species that we get to see here is the monkeys. And sometimes the ants. And I can promise you one thing, you're going to see some butterflies. But you saw some already, right? All right. Are we good? Oh, I like pangolins. Pangolins are one of the most endangered species in the world. But now they traffic them a lot. They use their scales to make bags and clothes and all that. We have the white pangolin and the black pangolin. And we have the antelopes, we have the bay duiker, we have the black duiker, we have the bongo. The male and the female bongo, all of them have very long horns. And we have 4 species of monkeys in the forest here. You have the Campbell's Mona monkey, you have the spot-nosed monkey, you have the Diana monkey, and you have the black and white monkey. But the name Kakum, we got it from the sound of a monkey. Asantes have their local dialect. The most popular tribe in Ghana is called Asantes. They have their local dialect that they say Kakum. Kwekyo is a monkey that made the sound Kakum. And we have a history behind that. Yeah. Are we good? You want to hear the history? All right, are we good? All right, so let's go.